Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Foolin About, a podcast about anything and everything we feel like talking about, but mostly about films and series. You can find us on Twitter at foolproof_media and on YouTube where the @'s the same. I'm your host, Anne, and today I'm joined by my co-host, Rebs.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Today we're going to be discussing the upcoming Ghost sketch for Comic Relief that is going to be released on March 17th with special guest star Kylie Minogue.
So, what is Comic Relief? So, for those of you that are not in loop with what Comic Relief is, it's a major charity in the UK that organises Red Nose Day every year. They have celebrities like come in, they do sketches for charity. So it's like obviously their link. It's like Comic Relief. It's in the name. So it's like comedy while also raising money for charity. And this year, luckily, one of the sketches will be for BBC Ghosts. We were meant to get it last year, but Kylie got COVID, unfortunately, and we didn't get it. So we're getting it this year.
Yeah, I'm so excited for it. Literally
Can't
so
wait.
excited. Oh, it's going to be so much fun.
It is.
And it's only like a few days away as well, so I'm like...
Yeah, 4 days. 4 days of recording.
Yeah, at the time of recording this, I don't know when you'll be listening to this, probably when it's already been aired, but it's...
And you can look back at us and just belittle us, being like, really? You thought that would happen? Nah.
Well, let's see how accurate we can get, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what information do we have so far? We do have an official description from the official Red Nose Day site, which reads, hit BBC sitcom Ghosts is back with a spectacular special for the Red Nose Day, and they have a special guest, none other than global superstar Kylie Minogue. When Kylie and her manager, played by Tanya Moody, arrive at Button House to see if it's a suitable concert venue, the ghosts get the shock of their afterlives. Which is kind of vague.
Yeah.
But it still gives us some information. Like it says they're looking for a venue, so like
Yeah, I mean, yeah, possible singing by Kylie.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. There's obviously the ghosts are like, oh my god. So obviously there's some perhaps like the ghosts maybe know who she is, or at least some of them might. We can speculate about this later, but
yeah.
Because
there was this interesting article by the Daily Mail, which is they did an interview with Kylie and also some of the cast of BBC Ghosts. And I can read you a bit because it's quite interesting. It says Kylie Minogue will join the cast of hit BBC sitcom Ghosts for a special sketch for Comic Relief on Red Nose Day. The pop sensation, 54, gushed that the filming was a beautiful and surreal day and praised the cast for making her feel so welcome.
Aww.
Kylie said of her time on the show, I'm a big fan of ghosts, so it was truly exciting to be there. The entire cast were already in costume when I met them, so it's already funny. As this show is filmed on location, much of what you see on screen is actually there, so it's like stepping right into the home of ghosts. I sat in Julian's chest chair, try to say that. That's not a quote, but I tried to say that multiple times, like in a row.
Chest chair.
Sorry, getting sidetracked there.
Chest chair.
But she continues on and says, the entire team were so amazing and made me feel very welcome. It was a beautiful and surreal day. I was so moved to be part of Comic Relief and the incredible work they do. They also interviewed Matt Bainton, who plays Thomas Thorne in the series, and he said, Kylie was so lovely and so game for the sketch, an absolute dream. In fact, I'm already wondering if I literally dreamt the whole thing. If we didn't have the footage, it would certainly seem more plausible. So that was kind of everything that was interesting in the Daily Mail article. We can link that probably in somewhere, so you can read it if you want to. At least on our Twitter, so check out our Twitter at foolproof_media.
There's a shameless plug. But talking of Twitter, that actually goes really well.
Yeah.
We also have a couple more bits of information which have been shared on Twitter. So of course the idiots have been like, oh my god, Kylie Minogue. Because Kylie, I forgot what day it was now, but very recently, posted a picture of her on, I think first it was Twitter, then it was Instagram, of her with a Red Nose Day, like, nose thing. with Captain really shocked in the background. And everyone was like, "Oh my god, Captain!" What else have we had? We had a bunch of tweets. So apart from idiots Twitter going absolutely insane for seeing Captain again and a picture of like Kylie being like, "Oh my god, they're filming it." Matt retweeted that picture and quoting it, "We should be so lucky." And oh my god, for people that don't know, of course, Kylie has a song, "I Should Be So Lucky in Love," and it's quoted a lot in. I forgot what episode it was now.
It's the one with the builders, right? Which one's that? With pets,
Um,
where they like try to frame the builders. Which one is that? I think it's the Happy Death Day.
yeah, I think so.
I think it's that one.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to annoy me now. There's that. And I was like, oh my god, Matt said it. Also, Larry said, this was an absolute joy. Be sure to join us when the ghosts get a very special visitor. But then, Larry being Larry, put in brackets, or do they? And that made Ghost Twitter question everything. So I can't remember who said it. I know someone mentioned, like, is it all a dream? Oh, there was that. There was also just like, get a very special visitor, or do they? So is it maybe questioning on if it's a special visitor? So obviously we know it's Kylie, but like, is it good for them in a way? I don't know how to word that. Like, is it special for them? Do they like Kylie being there, or does Kylie like mess the place up?
Or is it just like a Kylie impersonator that really looks like her?
Who knows?
That would be so funny.
It's just not Kylie. It's Kylie playing someone who's not Kylie, pretending to be Kylie. That would be meta.
Oh my god.
Or it could literally, I mean, to be fair, it's not going to be very special for Thomas, is it? Because Thomas is going to be freaking out the whole time, like, oh my god, like, I stole her precious words. She's coming after me. That obviously, going on from that, it kind of was like, people again on Ghost Twitter was questioning, like, is this going to be an episode? Is this going to be a sketch? Like, it is going to be a sketch. Like, quite a few places have confirmed that. And comic relief sketches tend to be around 4 to 8 minutes. So I guess we could just like, we could just see what we think is going to happen.
Yeah.
So what do you think is going to happen, Anne?
Well, I do hope it's going to be on the longer side, obviously. If it's only going to be like 4 minutes, I'm going to cry. But, yeah, I was thinking they're looking for a venue. Like I said it before, but they're looking for a venue. So it might be a possibility that they're switching for like from the sketch to live performance, which would be
that'd be
awesome.
so cool.
I know, like, do you know, like, obviously they're looking for like a venue, so they check Button House out, and you know, it's like, oh, this is like the perfect venue, and then she gets on stage, and at that point, like the episode ends, and you're like, oh, it's done, and then it just seamlessly transitions into like a
to her at
live,
West Horsey Place.
yes, like, or not like a live, or like, yeah, it's like a performance at Button
that'd be
House.
so cool.
Yeah, that would be very cool.
That'd be so, honestly, I didn't even think of that. That would be awesome.
It would.
I mean,
And obviously she'd be singing the Lucky song.
oh my god, yes. Oh my god, I think everyone would go, oh my god, that'd be so cool. I mentioned this earlier. We definitely have to have some form of Thomas and Kylie interaction, right? So Thomas is going to be like,
yeah.
oh my god, it's Kylie. She's came after me. She's plagiarizing her beautiful work. Or there's obviously going to be Thomas constantly bugging Alison, being like, because obviously Thomas doesn't know who Kylie is. He knows of Kylie now. So obviously Alison explained who like Kylie was, but he's obviously not going to know her by face.
No.
So I can just imagine Thomas being like, "Who's that?" And like Alison being like, "Oh, it's Kylie Minogue." And then Thomas has a full breakdown. It's like, oh my god, Alison, 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 you have to tell her my deep condolences. I did not mean to plagiarize her beautiful work. And like, he's just gonna be like so like just bugging her. And of course, that could also mean that like Kylie's there just trying to talk to Alison, like, oh, I really want to do the venue here. Do you recommend? Do you recommend? Just like normal like music talk, I guess. And then Thomas is like, Alison, 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 Alison. And then she goes, what? Or something like, and Kylie's just like, what is going on here?
Yeah. And then just have Thomas being like, you gotta apologize to her for me. And then Alison just has to like apologize to Kylie, who she's never even met. In like some way or another, she just has to apologize, like for Thomas.
And then Kylie's just like, what? And then Thomas is just there, like, waiting for her to accept, like, Alison's apology on his behalf. And then Alison's like, Kylie, please, I'm sorry, but can you just please say that you forgive Thomas? And then Kylie's just like, I forgive you. And then Thomas is like, thank you, Alison. Thank you, 100 thank yous. And he just, like, skips off or something.
It's gonna be so awkward, but I genuinely feel like that's a scene that would be in there.
I mean, I can also, like, one thing that just came to my mind is someone, and like, me and my friend, like another friend, have been speculating that what if Kylie can see the ghosts? Um,
Oh my
like
god.
someone like, I was just like, okay, if Kylie can see the ghosts, what does that mean? Because I would absolutely love it if, say, Kylie sees Thomas and like Thomas is very apologetical and something. But what if Thomas and Kylie like start writing stuff together? Like she's looking for like a music venue, of course Kylie is. But then like Thomas is like, I love your beautiful work and like you're my inspiration or something like that. Of course, he won't say that because he's like all big headed. He's like, I'm so good. Character development, he might, you know, but like, I can just imagine Thomas just being like, "Oh, I love your work," and Kylie being modest, like, "Oh, thank you," and then he's like, let's work together," or like, imagine like Thomas just constantly harassing Kylie, being like, "Listen to my work, listen to my poetry," or maybe Thomas falls in love with Kylie.
That would be so funny. Oh my god, do you know what I just thought of?
What?
What if Kylie just like while they're setting up the stage, she just gets shocked by like an electrical wire or Robin or something because Robin's messing with the wires, and that's how
No.
she can start to see the ghosts.
Oh my god, that actually is such a cool idea.
I
Like,
know, like she gets
like,
into an
yeah,
accident at Button House, and then
yeah, like,
she sees the ghost.
oh, that'd be so cool. Or like, just for maybe like a split second or something, she just sees all the ghosts looking at her, and then she has like a breakdown, like, oh my god, what is this? And then Alison has to try and calm her down. And she's like, oh my god, I saw a caveman. Like, that'd be actually like really funny. Um, I mean, another thing that would be really funny, of course, it's like a comedy sketch, but like, I could definitely say Larry. He would definitely like, because Larry's always like full of jokes, right?
Mm,
He's always a laugh, and like I could just imagine Larry being like, you know what? We're gonna put something really serious in like a comedy episode. So everyone's expecting comedy, of course. But what if there's something like, and everyone's like expecting like a short sketch? Like we're thinking it's gonna be funny, but it's not really gonna add much to the like current plot, right? But what if
no.
Captain comes out or Captain has a name reveal and like everyone's going to go absolutely mental of that, but no one's going to expect that. No one's going to expect something really serious and like to the plot. I doubt it will happen, but if
Yeah.
it does, imagine the uproar.
It would be really funny because obviously it doesn't have to be canon,
Yeah,
right? Because like they can just say like, oh, if he does like they just randomly say his name, right? They can just say, oh, it was just a comedy sketch, right? It was just a one-off sketch. It's not canon. So we
no one's going to agree to
even
that.
yeah, if we if we actually do find out his name or something, it
Yeah,
doesn't even have to be canon. So we might get a name, but it's not like his actual name. So that's
Theodore or Richard. I'm saying it.
yeah,
It's going to be
yeah.
Theodore or Richard. Teddy,
Teddy or Dick.
Teddy or Dick, essentially. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I like those as well. I was also thinking do you know how none of the ghosts were alive like in the 80s except Pats and Julian?
Yeah.
So none of them would ever like have known Kylie before because she was like active in the late 80s and early 90s.
Yeah.
Um I think it would be really funny like if she came in and only Pat and Julian would know who she was, and they would be like freaking out over, and all the other girls would be like, "What? Like who the fuck? Who's this?"
Yeah. Like Julian's like, hello.
Oh
And
my god, I
like,
can imagine him like saying that, just
no,
like the,
exactly.
and then Kitty being like either really excited or like really jealous of Kylie.
Yeah.
Like I can see her like wanting to do her own concert as well. Like she's like so excited, either so excited for Kylie. She's like, I want to do my own concert now. Like, oh, that would be really cool.
I just imagine like if Kylie's like practicing, because of course, if she's doing like a live venue thing, that is it, isn't it? Like she's doing like a venue, she's using
Hmm.
Burnt House as a venue. Um, I imagine she's there just practicing, obviously, because a lot of the time musicians have to practice for like echo and like that kind of thing.
Hmm.
Um, and she's practicing, or like if the performance isn't like say if it isn't a live performance like straight after the sketch, if it is just a performance within the sketch, which I feel like if it is a performance, it will be a short one.
Yeah.
Um, so maybe she's there just practicing, and then maybe you have like so maybe it's just like you have it's like in Moonestone, where you have like obviously Alison's there at the table and she's trying to like listen to Barclay and stuff, and obviously you've got all the guys going Moonestone, and you've got everyone just going on, and but you got Thomas saying his thing, and then you've got Robin like I like with the lights and stuff. I just imagine that like Kai's there trying to sing the song and like asking Alison for like advice, perhaps, to see if it's echoey or like, music advice. And then you've got Thomas being like, Alison, please, like, the whole thing with like, please tell like Kylie my like sincere condolences, like please I apologize and all this stuff. But then you've got like Kitty, like your idea with her being jealous or excited, and like she's like, I can sing louder, me. And like she's being really noisy and like just like trying to sing like over over Kylie, like in that episode where Kishy's like, who's louder, me or the alarm? Me. I forgot, I think it's the alarm or something.
Or
And
like
then
have
like,
Kitty as a backup singer in the
oh,
that would be so cute. Just like
and
her
then
behind Kylie on the stage when she's singing.
yeah, and just that reminds me, just there's gonna be like another scene, like, can I please.
Oh, that was such a great scene. Oh, I love that one. But I also was thinking while you were talking, I was thinking like, what if it's not like a venue for a live concert, but more for like a music video?
Yeah,
That could be so cool because you know how Fanny can be seen on video and like photos.
yeah.
What if just she just like shooting like this really dramatic,
She's just standing there.
yeah, it's just like this really dramatic video, like music video, and then
Yeah.
just see Fanny walking around in the background.
Or like, oh my god, she's on the lawn doing it, and you just see a Fanny going, off the lawn, off the lawn, like in the background. And then you've got obviously you'll have Julian like pushing things in the background, going, and like obviously like there's rubbing with the lights. Like there's so much they could do with like the powers.
I
Or
know.
what if we see a new power?
Ooh.
Like that'd be pretty cool.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh, I
Like
would love that. Oh my god.
yeah,
I genuinely think that most of them have powers, they've just not discovered it yet.
yeah. I mean, we all thought that. I remember before Series 4 came out, and we all thought that Thomas could possess. So we thought
Hmm.
Thomas would possess Mike, and the whole like orb thing that was around him. We all thought that he was like wearing it to obviously stop Thomas from like possessing him, and like there was the whole thing as well. Like, oh, that felt weird. or like
Yeah.
something like that after the Sorry song, and we thought again it was might being possessed. Like, I don't know what Thomas's power would be.
I read somewhere like someone was saying that it could be like writing because he's like, if he has like he can like grab a pen and paper, like it would be writing because it's like related to his character.
Hmm.
Um, but like I feel like he would have found that out like in the hundreds
Yeah.
of years he's been dead. Because I feel like for Robin as well, people I read online, like in a post, I don't remember what it might have been Reddit or Twitter.
Yeah.
Someone was saying, basically how Robin must have not known that he had a power for like years,
Hmm.
because obviously electricity was invented in like early 1800s. So
Yeah.
he's basically had to live as a ghost for like thousands of years before getting
Mm.
to use his power. So, you know, might be like things that haven't been invented yet that the ghosts can do, like just stuff that they haven't.
I mean, maybe Thomas's power is possession, and like he can only like perhaps he can only possess people like when they're trying to write poetry, perhaps, or like I don't know why. I think it's because I've obviously seen CBS Ghost recently, like some of it, and obviously possessions in that.
Yeah.
Um, and again, I think it's like Hetty, you said name, like the Fanny equivalent. She
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
possesses like the Mike equivalent. I don't know their names. I'm sorry. Um, but like it'd be really cool if like say Kylie's trying to like write something, or like she's like, oh, this is giving me so much inspiration. And if she's like that, if she's like really like gushing about the beauty of the place, you bet Thomas would be like, oh my god. Oh, she like he would like look at her and he would be like so giddy about it. It's like obviously when Lucy like was saying that like she was reading poetry, he was like, oh my god, I think it was that. But then as soon as he mentions it's Byron, he goes, Byron. um, so that'd be oh no, that'd be pretty cool. I just can't
Yeah, that
wait,
would be pretty
honestly.
cool. Yeah, it's just like very, very exciting stuff, and I can't wait for the episode.
I mean, obviously though, they're excited for Kylie to be there. Like the little snippet we've seen, which was like I think there were like a little trailer about comic relief on TV. Um, there's just a small snippet of I think like Alison and Mike open the door and Kylie's there. She's like, "Oh hi," and then Alison and Mike look really excited.
Wait,
Um,
what? I haven't seen that yet.
have you not? I'll have to send it
No.
you after this. Yeah, yeah, it came out like 2 days ago. Um, yeah, there's like two snippets
Oh wow.
that we've seen. One of them's just a bit of an extended version. Yeah, I'll send it you. But yeah, I can't believe you haven't seen that. Wow. Um, it's safe to say we're both very much looking forward to the new sketch. We've gone through obviously speculation and what's going on. Fingers crossed, something that we've said will happen.
I hope
But
so.
yeah. So we will be doing more ghosts related and 60 His projects related episodes in the future. Um,
Absolutely.
we just love them so much.
We do, yeah.
If you haven't checked out our introduction yet, we have done an introduction video before this where we just talk about what it is, what Foolproof is, and just about like what we like, including ghosts. There's more like ghosts talk. So if you want to check that out, that's already been posted. But thank you for listening. Don't forget to give us a follow on social media to keep updated, which is foolproof_media on Twitter and on YouTube. But yeah, thanks guys for listening, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye guys.
They interviewed Matt Baton as well, and he said, "Who played?" Jesus, no.
Matt Basin says, "Who plays Thomas Thorne? Find out in this sketch."
Yes. Oh my god. I think I'm just gonna
Oh,
do that
man.
again.
Oh no, that was really funny.
Maybe for the bloopers.